Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So this is gonna be an update video to my Stalker video. Since I made that video, I've been thinking a lot about the box that was mailed from Florida. And I kept thinking in my head, who do I know that goes to Florida or lives in Florida? And I only have two people that I know. So one person was my neighbor. They have a house in Florida. And it definitely, I was thinking about it, it makes sense if they were Gwen the gum getter because they could easily drop off packages, and then when they went to Florida, they could, you know, mail me boxes from Florida. So I decided to text my neighbor and ask her. I said, hey, last year did you ever drop off boxes at my house with candles in them? And she said, not that we know of, LOL, sorry. So it's not my neighbor. I thought maybe it could be, like, you know, I just thought. So then I was just like, okay, like, I guess I'll just never know. But then, today I went to a little cafe by my house and I was writing my personal story for my NYU application. It's basically for them to, like, see if you can tell a story. And what better story to tell than the story time of my stalker. So as I was typing it out, I was like, you know, just, it was in my head again. I was looking at the picture of the box from Florida. And then I realized something that I never realized before. I have my computer here and I'm gonna pull up the picture. It was in my last video, but let me just pull up the picture again. So this picture right here, Cam Candleman, my address, Chicago, Illinois, whatever. They paid $10.55 for the shipping, and it says Fort Myers, Florida, okay? But then, I never saw this and I don't know how I didn't see it. There's an address on here. There is a return address on here. Like, how did I not see that? So, we're gonna do some detective work and we're gonna figure out what this address is. Then I was thinking, Fort Myers, Florida. Isn't that kind of like on the west side of Florida, right? Yeah, on the west side of Florida. And I was like, yeah, it is. Well, my cousin lives on the west side of Florida. The cousin that I said wouldn't send me packages. But then I was thinking, my aunt sometimes goes to visit my cousin. What if she sent my packages from there? It still doesn't really make sense how she would have dropped off the packages in Chicago because she's not from Chicago, she's from Colorado. But that was also another thought, so we're gonna figure that out too. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text my aunt who lives in Colorado, but sometimes visits my cousin in Florida, and ask her if she has ever sent me packages with candles. So, let's do that right now. So we're in my messages, and then I'm gonna search for my Aunt Carol. So I'm gonna say, hey Aunt Carol, hope you had a great Christmas. I miss you. Oh, I just freaking moved the tripod. She's also in Florida right now. She's in Florida right now. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask you, did you ever send me packages with candles in them last year? I guess that's it. So we're gonna send that and then we're gonna do some more investigating while we wait on a response. We are going to do some investigation on this address. So, the address on this box, I have it pulled up on my computer. The address is 218 Anchorage Street something, whatever, the sticker's covering it up, Fort Myers, Florida, and the zip code is 33981, maybe 21. So let's just type that in. 218 Anchorage Street. What's the 33981? Fort Myers, Florida. 33981. Yeah. Okay. And we have an address. So let's do the street view. Huh. I have never seen my cousin's house, so I'm not sure if this is her house. It doesn't look like her house. It just doesn't really look like a house. It looks weird. Okay, it's right on the ocean. My cousin lives in Cape Coral, Florida. So I'm gonna see how far away that is from here. Maybe she used to live in Fort Myers. I'm not sure. Directions from Cape Coral, Florida. Oh, 43 minutes. So it's kind of close to Cape Coral, which is where my cousin lives. I don't know if she ever lived there or not. I'm not really sure. Yeah, so maybe. But also, this picture was dated February 15th, I believe, of 2016. So I think that we should go to my Aunt Carol's Facebook page and see where she was on February 15th. If she was in Florida or not. Now we're gonna go to my Aunt Carol's profile. And I guess we'll just do photos and then we'll go back to last year. So all the way down, when are we? This probably still isn't last year. So she was in Chicago on December 6th. February 9th, she was here. February 11th, she was here in Chicago. And March 4th, she was in Colorado. So, the more that I think about it, the more that I think maybe it wasn't her. Okay, so another thing that was brought to my attention by my digital imaging teacher, Mr. Myers, he asked me who was sitting next to me last year in digital imaging, and I told him, and he said something interesting. He said that Bryn, someone who was sitting next to me last year, has an alter ego this year whose name is Gwen. And I said, interesting. So how about we take a peek at Bryn's Instagram and see where she was last February. So we're gonna type in Bryn. There she is, Queen. We love Bryn. See, this appears to be Florida right here. April 9th. January, February, March, April. That was after the package got sent. April 1st. January 5th. And then it skips to March 12th. So I'm not sure if she was in Florida or not. But I'm just gonna send her a quick text too. And we're gonna see what she has to say. Okay, Bryn, I'm coming for you. And if it's not you, then I'm sorry. So we're gonna compose a new message to Bryn. Hey Queen, hope you're having a great break. I have a question for you. Mr. Myers has brought it to my attention that you have an alter ego named Gwen. ... This wouldn't happen to be the same Gwen that was sending me letters and candles last year, would it? I'm really trying to find out who it was. LOL. So the message was delivered, and now we're waiting on Bryn and my Aunt Carol to reply. And those are literally the last two people I can think of who it could possibly be. So I will keep you guys updated. If and when they reply, I will resume this video. Guys, Bryn is typing. She's typing. So I'm just gonna wait here. She said, no it wasn't, haha. I also don't think I have an alter ego named Gwen. So shout out to Mr. Myers for giving me fake information. I love you. So I'm gonna say, okay, thanks. Okay, so it definitely wasn't Bryn. Now we're just waiting on my Aunt Carol to respond, and that's my last option. She is my last resort. So Aunt Carol, please come through. It's either you or my cousin, and if it is, then just tell me. But if it's not, then I'm crazy.